Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Football Corner. In this one, I'm going to give you guys my predictions for the first week of the 2019 NFL season. I'll be doing this each week now throughout the rest of the season, and will keep my record throughout. First up, we have the first Thursday night football game of the year, the Packers and Bears. Now, this will be one of the better games of the weekend, but I honestly think the Bears are going to make up for last year's Week 1 loss with a nice showing right here. The tandem of Tariq Cohen and David Montgomery is really going to show, and that Bears D is really going to push Aaron Rodgers to the limit. This will be a pretty low-scoring game, and I have the Bears edging out the Packers 20-17. The next game is the Chiefs versus the Jaguars. The Jags are, in my opinion, vastly improved with the acquisition of Nick Foles. I don't think he's incredible, but he is a massive upgrade from Bortles, and I can see him leading the Jags to a great year. With that being said, until they show otherwise, I don't think you can bet against the Chiefs. Their whole core from last year's near Super Bowl team is back, and they aren't going to miss a step. I have the Chiefs in this one 38-28. Next is the Falcons and Vikings. Both of these teams are looking to take a step up from disappointing years, and I believe they both will. However, there can only be one winner in this one. I'm going to go with the Vikings, but it honestly could go either way. The Falcons' defense was awful last year. Yes, I know they had plenty of injuries, but Kirk Cousins eats up bad defense. I think this will be one of the couple weeks he'll have where he throws for 300 yards and multiple touchdowns. The Falcons aren't a huge step down though, and Matt Ryan is going to put up some points too. But I'll give the Vikings the edge here, 34-28. Next to talk about is the Browns and Titans. The Browns are the real deal this year, and despite what a lot of Titan fans believe, Mariota isn't the guy. He's been blessed with a good defense to keep him in low-scoring games, and I just don't see them winning against these better teams with him at the helm. The Browns have plenty to prove still, however, and a blowout win here can help shut the doubters up for a bit. I'm taking the Browns 38-17. Next is the Bills and Jets. Not a fun game to watch on paper, but you do have two second-year quarterbacks battling it out in a division game. I'm not a Josh Allen truther, but I am a Darnold one. I think he has the potential to be great in this league and is in for a solid second year. He shows it in this game, proving the separation between him and Baker isn't as great as many believe. Who knows how Allen will play? If it's anything like last year, I'll never be able to guess. I'm taking the Jets 24-14. Next is the Dolphins and Ravens, and I'm sorry Dolphin fans, but it's going to be a long year. Ravens are going to win this one easy, and there isn't much to say. Dolphins might not even get a touchdown. Ravens win this one 34-3. After that is the Redskins and Eagles. I also think this will be a blowout, Eagles winning. I don't think Keenum is a capable starter in this league, and I also don't think they want to throw Haskins into this mess quite yet either. It'll be a long year for Redskins fans. Eagles, on the other hand, with a healthy Wentz, may be heading for a division crown and some playoff wins. They aren't letting the Redskins stop them. Eagles take this one 28-7. Rams and Panthers are next, and I don't know how to feel about either yet. Is Cam healthy? Like, actually healthy? Can he throw the ball now? How much workload is Gurley going to get? I'm going to take the Rams in this one, but Panthers definitely can upset them if Cam really is ready to go. Until I see proof of that though, I'm going to hesitate when picking the Panthers. Rams win 31-28. Next is the Colts and Chargers, and this might have been a closer game with Andrew Luck playing, but I have to take the Chargers now. Brissett isn't awful, but he'll never fill the shoes of Luck, and I'm not sure how prepared he's going to be in this one. The Chargers are going to be missing Melvin Gordon also, but I don't see that being a huge deal as Eckler and Justin Jackson should fill a big enough amount of what they're missing in Gordon. Chargers win 28-21. Bengals and Seahawks. Don't think there's too much to say. Seahawks got a lot better while the Bengals didn't. This could be a tough start to the season for them. Seahawks dominating this one 38-14. A couple of these games are so easy to predict. Giants and Cowboys. Even without Zeke, I was going to take the Cowboys, and now with him, there's no doubt in my mind. Eli Manning should not be a starter for any team anymore. It's time for Daniel Jones to shine in New York, and until he gets a shot, the Giants are going to be bad. Cowboys win 34-17. Next is the Niners and Bucks, and I think people are writing off Garoppolo from his first game action in a year basically, and I don't see why. If healthy, he's going to have at least a solid year and show the 49ers he is worth all of that money. Oh, and the Buccaneers aren't a very good team either. 49ers win 28-17. Lions and Cardinals are after that, and I think Kyler Murray is the only reason there will be interest in this game. I'm not big on Murray, but I'm certainly not high on the Lions. I think Murray gets his first NFL victory in dramatic fashion with a game-winning drive and a nice touchdown pass. Cardinals win a shootout 34-31. Patriots and Steelers are after, and don't call me a hater, but one of these years Brady's going to slow down, and it might be this year. And the Steelers lost some big pieces, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare in this one, specifically Juju, who many believe was only great because of Antonio Brown. The Pats still take this one in a rather boring game, 20-14. We then have the Saints and Texans the following night in what should be a high-scoring affair. The Saints are still as talented as they were last year, and the Texans are kind of a mess, but are still a really solid team. As badly as I want to pick the Texans, I think I have to stick with the Saints, 31-28. Finally, we have the Broncos and Raiders to cap off Week 1. Not the greatest of matchups, but we do get to see AB in a New Jersey and an urgent Derek Carr. He needs a big year to keep his job, and I think he may have one, statistically at least. The Broncos aren't a very good team at the moment, and I don't see them beating down on anyone. I'm going to go with a somewhat upset pick here in the Raiders, 27-24. So that's it, guys, my picks for Week 1 of the 2019 NFL season. I'd love to hear your guys' predictions and who you'd rather take in some of these games. I'll see you all again soon, but until then, have a good one.